Go stand in your laundry room a minute. Look at what's in there. The jug of detergent, the fabric softener, the dryer sheets, the stain spray, the whitening booster, maybe a special little bottle for delicates. Add it up, and most families are spending $300–400 a year on that shelf. Then the dryer kicks on, and that's another chunk of the electric bill every single month, quietly, where you never see it happen. Almost all of that is optional. Not the clean clothes, the spending. I've done laundry for a family of 7 for going on 25 years, and I'm going to give you 15 tricks today that cut that bill down to almost nothing. Some save you $1 here and there. A couple of them save you real money, the kind you'd notice. Number 1 is the biggest, and it's the one nobody in the laundry aisle wants you to figure out. Let's go. Number 15, use half the detergent. I'll start with the simplest one. That cap on top of the jug? The fill line is way higher than what your clothes actually need. The company drew that line, and the company sells detergent. Think about that for a second. For a normal load, fill it halfway to their line. Your clothes come out just as cleaner, actually, because extra soap doesn't rinse all the way out. It sits in the fabric and makes things stiff and dingy. You just doubled the life of every jug you buy, and it took you nothing. Number 14, wash in cold. Here's something most people never think about. When you run a hot load, most of the electricity isn't running the machine. It's heating the water. That's where the money goes. And modern detergent works fine in cold it's made to. Everyday clothes, sheets, most towels, cold water, save hot for something truly filthy or somebody's been sick. This one alone can knock a noticeable piece off your bill, and your colors stop fading, which means you're buying clothes less often too. 2 savings in 1. Number 13, white vinegar instead of fabric softener. Half a cup in the softener slot. That's it. Vinegar rinses out the leftover soap and minerals that make clothes stiff, so they come out soft, actually soft, not coated. Because here's the thing about bottled softener. It works by leaving a waxy film on your clothes. That film is the soft. And no, nothing comes out smelling like a pickle. The smell rinses clean away. A gallon of vinegar costs a few dollars and lasts months. A bottle of softener costs more and lasts weeks. You do the math. Number 12. Now, about that waxy film. If you've been using dryer sheets for years, go pull out your lint screen and hold it under the faucet. If the water beads up and sits on top instead of running through, that's softener residue clogging the mesh. A clogged screen means air can't move, which means longer dry times, which means money. Scrub it with a little dish soap and an old toothbrush, let it dry, put it back. Do that every couple months. Your dryer will run like it's 5 years younger. By the way, tricks like these, I've got a whole book of them. Everything I do to run this house for less, written down in one place. It's on my website, links right below the video. Go grab it if you want it. That's all I'll say about it. Number 11, wool dryer balls. 2 or 3 of them bouncing around in there. Keep the clothes separated so hot air actually gets between the layers. Loads dry faster, meaningfully faster, and they knock down static while they're at it. Buy them once, maybe $10, and they last for years. Compare that to dryer sheets, which you buy forever and which, as we just covered, are gumming up your machine the whole time. No wool balls? A couple of clean tennis balls do the same job. Sounds like a drum line in there, but it works. Number 10. Throw a dry towel in with the wet load. 1 clean, dry bath towel. It soaks up moisture from everything else, and the load finishes quicker. Pull the towel out after 15, 20 minutes once it's done its job. This is one of those tricks that sounds too dumb to work, and then you try it and wonder why nobody told you. It's especially good for jeans and heavy things that take forever. Number 9. Run a second spin before the dryer. Your washer spinning water out costs pennies. Your dryer cooking water out costs real money. It is always, always cheaper to spin than to dry. So if a load comes out of the washer feeling heavy, don't just shrug and toss it in the dryer. Run the spin cycle one more time. 2 minutes of spinning can shave 15 minutes of drying. Do that on every load for a year, and it adds up to something. Number 8, baking soda for the funk. Workout clothes, kids' socks, that towel that smells fine, wet, and terrible the minute it dries. The smell is bacteria living down in the fibers, and perfume doesn't kill bacteria, it just argues with it. Half a cup of baking soda, right in with the load. It pulls the odor out at the source instead of covering it up. They sell special sport wash for athletic clothes at $10 a bottle. It's not better than this, it's just better marketed. Number 7. Sunshine. The oldest trick on this list, and still one of the best. The sun bleaches whites for free. Hang a stained white shirt or a dingy pillowcase out on a bright day, and it comes back in whiter than any bottle would have gotten it. It kills the funk in towels, too. Now, one honest warning, because I won't oversell anything. Keep your dark colors out of direct sun, because the same power that whitens your whites will fade your navy blue. Whites in the sun, darks in the shade. That's the rule, and it's free. Number 6. Hydrogen peroxide instead of oxygen boosters. Those big tubs of oxygen whitening powder, $15, cheerful label, promises everywhere. Look close, and what you're buying is a powder that turns into peroxide when it hits water. That's it, that's the magic, so skip the tub. Pour a cup of plain hydrogen peroxide, the dollar bottle from the first aid aisle, into your white load. Brightens, freshens, lifts, sweat stains. Same job, tiny fraction of the price. Whites only, mind you. It can lighten dark fabric if you're careless. Number 5. Dish soap for grease stains. Salad dressing down your shirt. Bacon splatter. That mystery oil spot that showed up after dinner. Do not buy the $8 stain stick. Dish soap is built to cut grease. That's its entire job in life. And it does the exact same thing on fabric that it does on a frying pan. One drop on the spot. Rub it in with your thumb. Let it sit 10 minutes. Wash as usual. I have saved more shirts with a drop of dish soap than with every stain product I ever wasted money on combined. Number 4. And while we're on stains, here's the rule that matters more than any product. Cold water first and never the dryer. Hot water cooks a protein stain, blood, sweat, food right into the fabric. And the dryer? The dryer is the point of no return. Heat sets a stain permanently. So the habit is, check your stains before anything goes in the dryer. If it's still there, treat it again and rewash. A 30-second check saves a $15 shirt. That's the best hourly wage in this whole video. Number 3, wash less. I know, revolutionary. But hear me out, because this one's real money. Jeans don't need washing after 1 wear, or 2, or honestly 4 if you didn't do anything in them. A bath towel is drying, a clean body, hang it up properly, and it's good for most of a week. Sweaters, sweatshirts, pajamas, most of it goes in the hamper out of habit, not dirt. Every load you don't run is water, electricity, detergent, and wear on the clothes themselves, all saved at once. Washing wears clothes out. That's where the lint comes from. That's little pieces of your wardrobe. Wash what's dirty, hang up what isn't. If you cut 2 loads a week, over a year, that's 100 loads you didn't pay for. Number 2, strip your towels. If your towels have gone stiff and scratchy and somehow don't absorb water anymore, a towel whose one job is absorbing water, they're not worn out. They're coated. Years of too much detergent and fabric softener have sealed the fibers up like a raincoat. Don't buy new towels. Fix the old ones. Run them through a hot wash with 1 cup of white vinegar and no detergent at all. If the water looks gray and murky in there, good. That's years of buildup letting go. Bad cases might take a second round with half a cup of baking soda. They'll come out softer and thirstier than they've been since you bought them. A set of decent towels runs $50, $60. This costs you a cup of vinegar. And number 1, the biggest one. Your dryer is the most expensive thing in your laundry room and one of the most expensive appliances in your whole house. Every load costs you somewhere around 50 cents to $1 in electricity, depending on your rates and your machine. Run it every day, and that's hundreds of dollars a year going to literally hot air. A drying rack costs $20 once. A clothesline costs less than that. Now, I'm not telling you to quit the dryer cold. I don't line dry everything either, especially not in January. Here's what's realistic. Air dry the easy stuff. Jeans, towels, sheets, anything heavy, those are the loads that run the dryer the longest. And they're the easiest things in the world to hang, even hanging half your laundry cuts that cost in half. And here's the bonus nobody mentions. The dryer is what murders your clothes. All that lint in the trap, the shrinking, the elastic giving out, the fading that's heat and tumbling. Clothes that air dry last year's longer. So you save on electricity and you save on replacing clothes every single week, forever, for a one-time $20 rack. Nothing else on this list touches it. Now step back and look at what we just walked through, because there's a pattern in it. Nearly everything I told you today comes down to using less of something, or skipping something, or replacing an $8 bottle with a 50-cent one. And there's a reason none of it is printed on any package in that aisle. The detergent company drew the fill line high because they sell detergent. The softener company won't tell you their product is why your towels quit working, because then they sell you a towel refresher to fix it. Yes, that's a real product now. The dryer sheet folks certainly aren't going to mention they're slowly choking your lint screen. Nobody's lying to you. Exactly. They're just all very quiet about anything that ends with you buying less. Every dollar of confusion in that aisle is a dollar of profit for somebody. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, and you shop different forever. So here's your first step. Don't try all 15, you won't. Just do this. Next load of laundry, half the detergent, cold water, splash of vinegar in the rinse. 3 changes, 1 load, costs you nothing, and you'll see for yourself the clothes come out fine. Once you trust that, the rest of the list gets a lot easier to believe. And tell me in the comments, how many loads a week does your household run? And what's your laundry trick? The one your mother or your grandmother did that I didn't cover? I read those, and half my best ideas come straight out of that comment section, so don't be shy. Next time, I'm taking on the cleaning aisle itself, the whole thing, and showing you how 5 cheap basics replace just about every spray bottle in your cabinet. If today stung a little, that one's going to sting a lot. I'll see you there.